Hi, my name is Angela Kegley, and this is my proposal on why we need to be implementing mobile teaching and mobile devices in the high school classroom. First of all, why do we need mobile teaching? Today, the whole world is starting to become more mobile. Desktops, large stereo systems, and landlines are all being replaced with laptops, tablets, portable speakers, and cell phones. Most of these don't even exist in the average household anymore. I cannot tell you the last time that I saw a landline in a classroom or in a house. We are preparing our students for going out into the real world. We need to be preparing them for what's coming in the future as well. Just because it's not something that we deal with on an everyday to day basis doesn't mean that in 5 years everything will be mobile. So what technology do I mean by this? What technology are we going to put into classrooms? If you look at the handout that I handed out to all of you, there are 2 different Chromebooks. The first one is for teachers, and it just has a better processor and better storage so that teachers will have everything they need at ease right there for them. The second one is a little bit less in quality, but it's for the students, and the students just need to be using it for teaching or for classwork. And I believe that if we got them something really nice, they may be playing games or doing things other than classwork, which is not the goal here. These are both very sturdy computers, and they will not get damaged very easily, and they contain a lot of storage. So it'll be good for the students, because I know that kids these days are very relaxed with technology. Like, they don't take care of it as well as the older generations. And so I think it is important for us to get something sturdy. That way it won't be broken within a week and we have just wasted money. It needs to be able to contain a lot of storage, because if students are using these for every class, then that's 7 different courses, 5 days a week. Like, they need to be able to have a lot of storage to keep their school information, keep their assignments, keep everything in there. So the big question is, how much will this all cost? Let me just move this up. The total cost for purchasing the devices will be around $70,000. I know that's a lot, but that's giving every student and every teacher a device of their own. We might also look into purchasing different apps and programs that students and teachers can use to help them in the classroom, to help with teaching, help with learning. Google offers something called the Google eSuite. That is something that we should look into. There are other different apps out there, and I do know that Google has several free apps for students and teachers alike. That's one of the reasons I chose the Google Chromebook, because Google does have those apps and things for teachers and students in schools. They have really come a long way in providing different uses for education and for laptops and technology for education. Personally, I would propose a budget of $80,000. That's for the purchase of the Chromebooks and the apps and programs. I just think that's a really decent budget for our school size and for our teachers, and for us to move along in the mobile advancement. So how do we implement these into the classroom? I think that we start by giving the teachers these over the summer. That way, during the summer, teachers can use these and get adjusted to them, get used to them, like look into them, like see what they think of them personally, and then figure out new ways that they can use it to implement it in the classroom. We all know that teachers don't take summers off. They are usually busy doing summer school plans, classroom decorating, they're always busy. So I think that would be a good opportunity for them to look into these without doing it, without that distracting them from their students. So we give them to those, and then we give out different suggestions such as Blackboard, Edmodo, Google Classroom, and take a vote on which the teachers would prefer to use. Like I said, Google Classroom I think would be the easiest, so we may just like immediately push that one out there for them because they have lots of different apps, but we could always see what the teachers would prefer to do. And then we get all the student Chromebooks set up. Like during summer, we get them all set up so that when school starts back, it's ready for students to use. We assign them out to every student, book them out to every student, and then at the beginning of the year, we start off just having them in the classroom. We'll have a student like check it out at the beginning of the day, and then like they'll return to that room at the end of the day and turn it back in. And I believe that students can be responsible enough, but I think for everyone else's safety of mind, like I think it'd make everybody feel better if we gave it a trial run and made sure that the students could be responsible with these and not break them or damage them. But then after they prove that they are responsible, we book them out to them for them to take home. Of course, we will have to come up with different policies for if they do get broken and if they get lost, things like that, but that can all be figured out later. But I think that using them at home would also be very good because classwork doesn't just stop in the classroom. We all know this. Homework goes home, and some students don't have access to a computer or internet or anything at home, but if they have their assignments on their Chromebook, then they can take the Chromebook home and still work on their assignments at home. How will this impact our students? I think that this technology will help our students work together and communicate with each other more. They will work on classroom projects more together. It will also promote creativity in their brains. They'll be able to create wondrous like images and PowerPoints and all kinds of different things using the internet and using other sources like that. This will also allow teachers to use online sources in their classroom with the students. It's no longer just the teacher putting it up on the smart board and like having that interaction with their class. She can also do different interactive games such as Kahoot and things like that. Chromebooks have special apps that are designed to help in the classroom, and Google has many tools that teachers and students can use, and it will make it so much easier for students and teachers to be on the same page instead of like even at home. Like we all know, like handing out paper in the classroom and like turning that paper in is something that's usually done, but with this we're saving paper and it can be a lot more organized. But anyways, thank you for listening. My name is Angela Cayley, and this is my proposal for why we need mobile technology in the classroom.